Ele got to my now. Madam, one message go and there. I will leave now. You know why? Former governor of Edo State, Olesuma Adirana, Okrioba, Comrade Adams Oshomole, Auto Boy Selena. Okay, well, I'll be permitted to borrow a language, to go to English language. With us today, APC leader in Edo State. I've introduced our leader, the achiever, governor, we believe, former chairman of this great party, Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole. Thank you. In no special order, I'll just take it. Stated by the comrade is the Director General of our campaign in Edo Central, Honorable Patrick Ikariare. We call him Transformer. He planned transformer in all the local government in Esaland while he was in the Federal House of Rep. I guess because this thing may deceive us. The chairman of our party, David Imusa, is also here. The most welcome, Mr. Chairman. Just by Imusa is my brother, the first member who moved the motion that Ambrosali University should be recognized, and the name of Ambrosali University was changed from Edo State to AAU. Honorable Ken Yeseke. By Ken Yeseke is the first executive chairman of the local government when the government was created. Honorable Justin Okonombo, he was a former speaker, former deputy speaker, former By Okonombo is a prince from the royal Bini family. Uncle Ken, you're most welcome, sir. Another man who we believe in so much, Osaiten Dosoma is seated. Dollar B, you're most welcome, Osadolo. In order not to take much of your time, dignitaries from you see, this thing deceives us a lot. You find it difficult to identify people. The former Attorney General of the state is seated here. Comrade, and Comrade said he's qualified to be called Comrade. With permission from Comrade Adams Oshomole, I introduce Henry Idago. Thank you. Peter, he said that our son, you all know him, he's a trade unionist. You're most welcome. Well, for lack of time, the mama of the house, APC woman leader, Betty Igbehi, you're most welcome. This guy is very funny. Thank you. Those who have come this morning to say good morning to the Inije of Esaland, good afternoon to the Inije of Esaland, good evening to the DJ of Esaland. They are here. I'm not competent to introduce who would be the next governor of the state at the appropriate time. I'm sure the leader of the group, Comrade, great father, Adam Oshomole, will do that for us. Nicola, our Highness, the Olojo of Igwebe, had presented a kola nut on behalf of other Iniji will be directed. Who do you take that kola to? The chief of the palace are taking over for now.
All the Inijes eventually. The Ology of Igwebe has directed the kola to give it to His Royal Highness, the Ology of Igwebe, for a prayer.
Yes, it has been offered to give it to Chief Kent. Give it to Chief Kent. Chief Kent is there. Not you, the chief. Chief Kent.
Thank you. Recap. We married Gwebena, no loud Gessim. A pastor, Sageze Yamu, or doing me one. Walao. I choose Abwa. I don't know the next governor of Edo State. Emma Domia is where the man can already go Gwebena. Wala wagba se ìròyìn bí ànádógó àlọ́ ló sọ ọ̀gbọ́ ọgọ́ máa kẹ̀dúrí ọgọ́ máa yárí òwá o ìmọ̀lẹ̀ máa sí àyíwá ọgọ́ máa yá máa ó kàn dúdú wọ́n pa ọ̀rẹ́ mi ya ló láhọ màdórí mi àmàdórí ìgbé ọ̀tọ̀ lórí mi sákékèké ní ìgbé ẹ̀bẹ̀yà ní aláhọ ní asọ́pọ̀tẹ̀ mi màdórí wọn amẹ́wẹ́ on the 19th of September. Oh, Emma had the Lutisaya. Mamma, about to play.
Let me your face around a little bit now. I go back. Thank you. When I enter Mama, where? All the NDJ. In Esa Kingdom, Esa land, they are here. We are now handed on, we are praying. Our illustrious son, the Uzoya of Esa Kingdom, Esa land, Chief Francis Ilegbineki, can just step in. Chief, you are most welcome. Like great comrades, sir.
From various kingdoms in this island, on behalf of our governorship candidate and his running mate, the entire delegation of APC, we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for this extremely warm reception that your Royal Highnesses have individually and collectively extended to us this afternoon. For me, I have very fond memories of our previous visits and the prayers that you have always generously extended to us. And looking back, those prayers have always been answered positively by God Almighty. So we are grateful that again today you receive us so warmly. This time we have a candidate that I don't need to really introduce. The last time I had the candidate, I had to speak for hours to introduce because he was unknown. This one is a known one. You probably know him more than myself. But as they say, when God said this is the day, it can't come a day earlier, it can't come a day later. Our candidate is somebody who virtually knows Edo people, traditional rulers, political leaders, women by their first names, and of course your Royal Highnesses by your names and your titles. He has worked for this state, but as they say, nearly doesn't kill a bird. He has never been governor, but he had been close to power. And he had come before for introduction. We have worked together. If today I am able to say that I'm the first person in the history of Edo State to win all the 18 local government areas, I take the credit. But the truth, Your Majesties, you know, in 2012, Pastor Osagi Ize-Iyamu was the campaign, my campaign director general. He did the marketing and the product was sold. So today I'm like paying back. So it's therefore my rare honor and privilege to introduce a man who I don't like to stand too close to him. Not because of social distancing, it's a convenient explanation now. But when I stand here to him, you see the long and the short of the matter. So we are here to present him to you along with his running mate, his Pastor Ize-Iyamu, running mate Malam Gani Audu, for your prayers, your blessings, and your support. Because we know that when you speak, and however you say it, your subjects will take a cue. So we place a lot of premium on this privileged visit that you have granted us to your palace this afternoon. It is now my honor, therefore, and privilege to invite Honorable Pastor Dr. Ize-Iyamu to speak to your Royal Highnesses and to explain why he is better entrusted with the governance of this state rather than the outgoing one. Your Royal Highnesses, Zagi.
Our fathers, Lady Figweben, Lady of Upoji, Lady of Urumi, and all the leaders of this land here present, our leaders. Let me first apologize because our royal fathers are very time conscious. And I told them we'll be here by 10. I realized that we are over 1 hour late. I want to please apologize and ask for forgiveness. Let me also thank our fathers for this wonderful turnout. Because the invitation was short, one was not sure how many will come. But looking around, it's clear that almost all our fathers came. So let me also thank you, Taiki. Awesi.
Thank you.
As our leader, the former governor of Edo State said, I know our royal fathers very well. Some of them are like fathers to me. Some I'm also privileged to call brothers and friends. And my late father was also very close to many of you, and also to the leaders in this land. So for me, I'm not coming to a strange place. It's actually a homecoming for me. I thank the Major of Igwebe for allowing us to hold this meeting here. And this morning, I have come to formally tell you that by the grace of God, I'm the candidate of the APC in the gubernatorial election. I have served you in many capacities before. Chief of Staff, Secretary to Government. But you know there's a lot of difference between being an appointee and being the Chief Executive. I think what our royal fathers want is a governor that they know and a governor that knows them. The governor they can call, the governor they can see, a A governor that will respect the traditional institution. A governor that will honor the traditional institution. And many of you know that when I become governor, traditional rulers will get their due respect. I don't think that the present government has given traditional rulers the respect that they deserve. From Edo South to North and to Central, I know that a lot of our traditional rulers have been kept at bay. Traditional rulers are not people you only see when you want to do elections. They are people that you must consult regularly. They are people you must involve in governance. And they are people that you must take their suggestions seriously. That has not been the case. In fact, this present administration has tried to divide the unity that has kept the state. Edo is one. And we thank God for it. Comrade Adams Oshiomhole is the first governor to come from Edo North. But we all know that the 8 years he was there, he touched every part of the state. Like him or dislike him, and of course no human being without mistakes. He made mistakes. But in terms of projects, you cannot deny the fact that in the educational sector, in roads, in water, in employment, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole did the best that he could. But the situation is different today. It's different. The only state investment in this land, and it's sad to say, the only state investment in this land is Ambrose Ali University. The subvention in Comrade's time, sorry, that's come. Can I continue like this? Yeah. The subvention, when Comrade was governor, was 250 million a month to the university. If you think it's big money, it's not, because if you know the number of professors, doctors in the university, you will know that even their wage bill alone runs into hundreds of millions. In fact, the Nigerian University Commission said that Ambrose Ali University is one of the least funded universities in Nigeria. This governor came and he reduced the amount from 250 to 96 million. Anybody who is conversant with the runnings of that university, which is the only state investment in this land, will tell you that rather than increase it, he reduced it from 250 million to 96 million. I understand that even to pay last month's salary, they have to go and borrow money. The university is on the verge of collapse. And that is a governor who pretends to love his land. Apart from that, what else is here? I know the efforts His Highness put in. I know the effort Honorable Gbejeli put in. I know the effort I also put in government to ensure that the College of Education Igwebe was reopened after many years of closing. What is the state of that place today? I'm saying this because some people must determine who loves them. They have carried the story, but the governor cannot even say it openly. Because if he says it openly, he will have problems in his camp. So privately, he will tell some people, oh, it's in our interest, it's in the interest of this and that to support Bill. You know, after 4 years, I will hand over to them. But they have never been able to say it publicly. Because it's not true. That's the same promise he has made to his deputy from the donut. That's the same promise they were telling me, oh, Pastor, why don't you just wait and support your brother? When it suits them, they want to bring the ethnic card, my brother, support your brother. So that after 4 years, you will continue. But they don't sound. It's not the only group in the Edo State. And the South man cannot do 8 years, and you expect the South man again to do 8 years. It's all the seats. But you see, a man who loves you, don't worry, a man who loves you is by his actions you know it. You left APC, you came to PDP. There were some sons who wanted governorship in PDP. They were forced to step down. If you love Mr. Land so much, why did you not choose one of them to be your deputy? You did do so. An opportunity came out of your two principal aides, secondly to government chief of staff. Chief of staff resigned. He said, no, can no longer continue with your government. Creating a vacancy that you would have used to show to some people that you love them. But no. Rather than put a lesser man, you put a Benin man. Despite the fact that Benin man is already secondary to government, but you put another Benin man to the chief of staff. But the worst of it all was, you want to even run your campaign. Comrade Shepolesi remembers in 2012, he called me, said, Pastor, you come and be teaching. Because that will be the face of my campaign. So you want to choose the DG again, you go back to where you come from. You go to Edo South and choose somebody who's already your secretary to government. In all these ones, Esan Land is not in the question. When we had to choose a director general, we chose General Cecile second, an illustrious soul of this land from Irwa. People have commended us. It's just a sign of what we want to do in this land by the time we get into office. So let nobody come with deceit. A man who wants to hand over to his, a man who loves this land must begin to prove it by the things he does. Many people tend to forget, but I will tell you this, that he cannot come near what Comrade David did in this land in his 4 years. He cannot come near it. I have come with a very simple agenda. And that I say agenda, I intend to leave enough copies for our traditional rulers. I took it to the Oba of Benin. I took it to the Nigeria of Benin Kingdom. And they applauded the initiative. And said for the first time, they have a candidate who has put down his promises in written form. They can read it and they can show to him what he's not doing or what he promised. And I said, yes. I showed it to the Tower of Auchi, who even told me that, Pastor, before you wrote it, I'll take the page to read it. And I'm very satisfied with what is here. But in this simple agenda, there are great things we intend to do for this land. In this simple agenda, we have reiterated that traditional rulers in our administration will be respected and their position enhanced. For example, insecurity has become a big problem, insecurity, all over the states. And I'm also aware that in this land, where our people very hardworking go to farm, they've had serious problems with insecurity. Serious problem in their farmlands, serious problems on the highway. In the past, our traditional rulers will bring our vigilante to come at them. But these young men who they send out, what encouragement does government give them? What is wrong if government on a monthly basis sends money to traditional rulers to give as stipends to the vigilantes in their domain?
if that is done, one, they will be providing some means of livelihood for so many of our youths in their different communities. Number two, they will provide security for those who go to the farm and for those who ply our highway. There is no way the police can do it alone. And for a governor who has increased his security votes, yes, you know, because I was in government, I'm privy to a lot of information. When Comrade was governor, security vote a month was 500 million. That is a lot of money. 6 billion a year. He came in as the present governor of Basel and increased it to 7.5 billion, which means every month he collects over 600 million for security. The money is handed to him every month. Out of that money, he gives the police, Edo State Police Command, only 5 million naira a month. 5 million naira is less than 1%. Less than 1%. There are some other agencies that do not even get anything at all. But I'm asking, is it too much if to actually maintain security from that money? You provide for all the security, all the traditional rules to say, maintain vigilante groups in your domain. Please ensure that your farmlands, your highways, your forests, they are kept safe. And from time to time, you buy what you call helices, and you say to them, if that is done, you will find out that Edo State will be better secured. I'm just giving an example of insecurity, because I've seen many times people in Lewu demonstrating about, oh, they killed somebody in the farmland, they killed that, they killed that. It shouldn't be so. So in this simple agenda, we have a document that we believe can provide solutions to the problem of our state. This simple agenda, let me just summarize it. It's simple because it's a simple document. But the X there means security and social welfare. I means infrastructural development and urban renewal. M means manpower development. P means public-private partnership. L means leadership by example. And E, employment and empowerment. By the grace of God, this is just a summary of what we want to achieve. I want to appeal to your highnesses to guide your people well, because this state stands for the tripod: Edo South, Edo North, and Edo Central. I can tell you today that the people of Edo South, they have rejected the present government of Godwin Obaseki. And the 7 local governments there have resolved that they will vote for Pastor Ezekiel of the APC. If you also go to Edo North, you will find the same feeling, which means the 6 local governments there too have resolved that they are going to vote for APC. Edo Central cannot be an exception. And selfish politicians must not be allowed to drag Edo Central into perpetual opposition. Edo Central must be in the mainstream of Edo politics. They must be in the mainstream of Nigerian politics. I had the pleasure some days ago of getting the flag of my party from no less a person than the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When I collected flag of PDP, It was Danobi that gave me. Danobi. Not even the governor, Danobi. But this one, I'm collecting a flag from the seat of power. It was a wonderful moment for me. And I told myself, if the president can give me flag, by the time I win and I'm sworn in, what is it I will ask and I will not get? The Beninese have a saying, "Ọmọ ní yẹ́rùkọ́ ni wọ́n gbẹ́." I think that saying also applies in this land. A child whose mother is in the kitchen cannot be hungry. So Zykees, I've come today as your son. I've come to tell you that if you are interested in this agenda, then it starts with supporting Pastor Isaiah. We will support you in this agenda. We need to bring more investment in this place. It's a shame that there are no industries in this land. It's a shame that with all your agricultural potentials, government has not invested substantially here. It's a shame that with the erosion problem in parts of this land, government has not done anything meaningful. Year in, year out, we continue to look at the Ekpoma Road, Federal Highway. Many states go ahead, do all these roads and get the reimbursement from federal government. You don't need to wait for the federal government to do it because it's your states. So Zyke, I've come this morning to ask for your prayers. We have brought drinks. We know the tradition. I'm a pastor, but I'm a child of tradition. So we brought drinks. We brought cola. And of course, because of the long distance, we also brought this one. And then copies of the simple agenda. Zyke. Malam Gani Audu.
As our governor to be has spoken to us, I should be directed on who to respond and the next thing to do.
Yeah, before we do your blessings and I want energy of and what to do. Say one or two things before we do your blessing.
Your Excellency, our comrade, our pastor, the Ofola pastor, members of the church, and foreign we listened to our pastor. He spoke to us nicely, which are the big hit to pastor on this campaign, I think. But we heard everything they outside. But this is Eastern land, and where we have our in-law, our special in-law, that is with us. And we know him very well, and he knows us. He has done a lot of good to most of the traditional rulers, only what the governor of this states. Majority of us are not known abroad and this is when we are sick. Then it took us the hospital. Then we were happy with him and he did everything all possible to see that we are all happy. And he rightly mentioned just now that the thing that he had in this states. Then to our own greatest surprise, because all over the world, you hardly find an in-law, offending an in-law. That is why you see everybody very quiet and they are not smart. Because the way we took him at the beginning, it never ended it up well with us. But I believe with, you see, when you follow the right people to come, then we can resolve issues so that we can be happy. Then we expect, because what he did to this institution, which we met, and we are going to leave it, and people will really come and inherit it too. And for this sake, we've never heard in the history of this. You've only told those young men that you are very close to this thing, because we all got our own district from Benin and all this. We work on the same this thing, on the own footing. Now, for our own this thing, our own close traditional rulers to be, I don't know, because that's where I say Baru, where I up of Ulu. Then so because of that, then that is why we'll be very cool. So we will still want this so that we could add Greece to this your campaign. Because we don't want anything that will stay because we are not trained in this. So that is good.
Mr. Chairman, our distinguished guests, I think the Honorable Federator has done justice. We are standing on behalf of the entire traditional rulers. He has said a lot. There is no gainsaying in the fact that when our in-law, Comrade Adams Oshomole, was the governor of this state, we all benefited immensely. But unfortunately, towards the twilight of his administration, there was a problem, which led to the dethronement of one of our colleagues. There's some traditional ones that will happen. Our people said, I will know who Hokia, I keep working there. So we want to bear our mind so that he can say one or two things. So at the end of the day, we'll all be happy. Thank you very much.
Why do you put that? It's the same pastor, is the album I prayed for. It's the same person here.
Thank you. Well, let me thank the Rudy of Nawato and him for speaking their minds and for also reminding us that Comrade is also an in-law of his land. His children, these are children. Nobody can take that away because when you are looking at where you come from, it's your mother's side and your father's side. I want to say that Comrade, like many of us, is not God. We don't make mistakes. People have asked me, how can you and Comrade work together? I said, why can we not work together? But he said the things he said about you. I said, but how about the good things he said about me before that? Before you start remembering or fact that how about the good things? When I was doing my 50th birthday, there's nothing he did not use to describe me. When my wife and I were doing birthday, himself and late First Lady Clara, even when she was sick, they stayed in my house for over 5 hours. There are things you don't forget. So there are good things he said. And he has told you now that he had a candidate that it was very difficult to sell. So the only way he could do his matter was to now try and bring me down. I said, is that what I want to quarrel about? Especially now that he's saying Otter is a good man. So let me say that the Inoji of Urumi is the traditional ruler that we all respect. We all respect. What happened is regrettable. But we thank God it's been resolved. There are certain things you do in moments of anger. There are certain things. But what I have learned in my own little time in life is that
we must learn to forgive and to forget. If comrade felt that he was not at home in this place, he would have said, I'm not, but he told me, you're going to Salad, I must come there. Because he believes he's coming to meet his people. So, as a son of this place, I want to personally apologize for all that happened in the past. No, sir, no, we are, I know, sir. I want to personally apologize for all that happened in the past. And let us remember comrade for the great things that he did. Some of the best roads today in this land were done by comrades. Your Highness, am I wrong? No. Some of the best roads in this land were done by him. Some of the best schools in this land were done by him. And there are many people in this land that he touched their lives. Traditional rulers, he saw them at will, not the one that you go there, you can't see the present person. And those who had problems. So let us not judge him by one incident, which I'm sure even the energy of Uru has put aside. But I will allow comrades to say a word. Thank you very much.
Zaki, Your Royal Highnesses, well, thank you for raising this. And I shouldn't find here to reply on my questions. I'm happy that you recollected the very warm relationship that we had, and I pledge to work harmoniously with traditional rulers and to give every recognition. And I'm happy, although I wasn't able to do all of them, but as the Chinese will say, a 1,000,000-mile journey that starts with a step. I am on record as having bought jeeps for traditional rulers. And you all told me that was the first time any governor would buy jeeps for traditional rulers, including the Enogie of Rome. I bought him a jeep in recognition of the throne that he occupies. I'm happy to see that photograph. I think that is General Buhari then, now President. I'm happy I persuaded him to come to commission the road that we constructed to Igwebe, and from Igwebe to Ewohim, and from Subenu to Igwebe. I think we connect about 4 local governments. And Your Royal Highnesses, on your own volition, you confided on me, and I deeply appreciate it, the title of Adolo Officer Land, which I was made to understand it means the person who brought happiness. And on that occasion, I remember you all said you have red roof schools in all your communities. And I believe I built a standard hospital in Ishaland. Equip it, build doctors' quarters, and build nurses' quarters. His Royal Highness, who spoke when I was governor, he drew my attention to the quarrel he had with a section of his of the traditional ruling houses, which led to some decision that created some challenges for him. To my record, I believe we found answer and was happy. For Your Royal Highnesses, I'm happy we are talking about tradition. And we're brought up by my biological father to respect my father and also to respect royal fathers. But I'm also told, and I'm well tutored about culture and tradition. We have pleaded for your support, and we choose our language carefully to persuade and to give signals to your subjects, to your citizens. But we didn't say you must compare them by fire by all means. No. The operative word is persuasion. To be honest, I am unable to accept that even in the name of tradition, in my place, when your citizen offend the throne, you can get, and the facts are established. There are people they bring, they ask the guy to lie down and they can flog the guy on the orders of the chief. It is not part of our culture, with all due respect, for a traditional ruler to slap a woman on an election day for not voting for the preferred candidate of the traditional ruler. If I were to be governor tomorrow and that happened, I will not give a word. Because I think that respect begets respect. We can't accept that in a democracy, a traditional ruler will slap a woman.
Adams.
And
I did not slap her. I expect it should be solid.
wait.
I expect it should be solid.
You know, I have respect.
I hope because it is
Just one sorry
I hope this is not the political. She said,
it's okay. Can we have it? Because we wanted a good blessing. Hello. Because we wanted a clean blessing and good blessing for your pastor.
Settle them long before that. So if I didn't come here, how would I know? By my nature, I can't change. I like to speak my heart and I ask God for guidance and protection.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
if I slap my daughter, it's my right. She's my daughter. She's not your daughter. Please. I didn't even slap
If you look at the lineup, there is no kingdom let Adam get to know so that we just iron it out before we can use our mind to give you your blessings and prayers. And that was what we intended to do. If you have an in-law and you don't tell the in-law the truth, and you continue to pray on top of that, it's not a good thing. You have reversed yourself now to tell us you have apologized. That's what I want to put in, so that we can pray. Thank you very much. On behalf of the traditional rulers of on behalf of all our energy of Islam, I offer this prayer that you have come to us. Ebobu Marina, I will serve as the governor where they go to jail, where they pay us on the jail. Mommy told me we had a plan of Pastor, is it Yamu? Any jail where? We're booking a no can work at it. If we're headed, we can't a million. If we're here for it, for the Sudan or for the Attack. Any campaign, and our campaign said, if we're for it, I wouldn't get it. In Jesus' name.
Carry on. Carry on. Osho Baba, carry on.
Come and take. This one we have reconciled,
Osho Baba, carry on.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Babulu.
Thank you. Your Highness. Tell you something to say. Wabilu. I give you a battle of Bagwan. You know, I vote of time. Let me answer behalf of the campaign team led by our comrade governor, Adams Aliyu Shomole, thank you for this wonderful blessing given to our candidate, who, by the special grace of God, is sworn as the governor of this state. Come 12th November 2020. By the special grace of God. I thank you. Still remember us in prayers. We have come. We'll be permitted now to enter Asan. And Asan is better for Pastor Osage. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.